What is going on, everybody? It is Jamie and welcome to the channel Thrift on Fire. At the moment I'm en route to the Antique Mall in Delhi, Ontario. We're gonna do a little bit of a restock today, mostly just gonna be like exchanging some plush, putting some new plush in there. I have some DVDs that I'm gonna throw in there as well, and then some antiques and collectibles that I've picked up in recent garage sale videos, including those slot cars, and I think maybe maybe one of the lanterns that I picked up is going in there as well, along with a bunch of smalls that I picked up at the Goodwill bins and other places. So it's just going to be a little bit of everything. I'm going to spend about 45 minutes to an hour there, or I normally do. I just sort of, I restock and then, I'll move stuff around and try to make it all fit. Hopefully I don't have to take anything out to make something fit, but I do have a couple of these cookie jars. They're like these big, I think they're from the 80s. I think it's a goose or maybe geese, because there's two of them. Is that correct? I'm not really sure. Sounds right to me at the moment anyway. And then after that, I'll give you a little bit of a shed update, and then I have to catch up on just a little bit of shipping because tomorrow I'm heading up to London for Stallion Express drop-off, and then I generally do Goodwill Bins Day on Thursday as well. So when I'm filming this, it's a Wednesday, but yeah, let's get to the store and we can do a little restocking. All right, so we're just parked at the back entrance. This is the door. I just have to go inside. So it's obviously just separate from the building, right? We're just gonna go inside, unlock the back door. It's just easier to load here because I don't have to drag stuff all through the building, and my booth is actually in the back end anyway. So yeah, let's see how it looks today. We had a few people stop by and sign the guest book. Mary from Collingwood, thank you. Jess says, awesome. Brooklyn says, you're loved, cool stuff. Jason says, awesome place, amazing atmosphere. We had Paul and Linda from Port Dover stop by. Thank you. Grouchy Fish and wife Linda, great booth. Thank you everybody for stopping by. And this is what the booth looks like currently. All right, so I'm just making it back home now. I'm going to share with you my May sales so far from Cortland Treasures here. So they pay out on the 15th, so it's the middle of the month right now when I'm recording this. So I got my check from last month, so the April, basically the April check. So in May, I'm just going to go down here and tell you what I sold. So Norfolk County Fair hat, $5. Norfolk County Fair is a local fair here. The Overwatch hat, $5. Peggy's Cove hat, $5. A lot of 4 coasters. I remember my wife picked them up and said, hey, these would be cool. I don't remember where, if it was at the bins or where. TY plush for $8. That was just, I think, a personal big plush that we had that we were getting rid of. So we got $8 out of that one. A Disney pin for $5. Love seeing those. Seinfeld DVD for $5. 1, 2, 3, 4 Batman DVDs. Looks like these were about $5 each. 2 different books for $3 each. I think they were kids' books. Badass hat. So a bad word hat, I think is what that was, $5. 17-inch dragon. So happy to see this thing sell. I've had it for quite a long time. $30. It was a Toys R Us exclusive. It was a cool one though. Nashville hat, $5. Blue Jays hat, $5. A lot of hats you can see. Beaver hat, $5. Mini baseball bat, $8. It's a grand total of $118. Minus commissions. Commissions are $11.80. That's 10%. So that's leaving me with $106.20 so far this month. So I'm definitely doing better. Am I knocking it out of the park yet? Nope. But this is good because, we're halfway through the month. We're looking to increase sales from the prior month. We threw more stuff in. I think we're doing the right things. And it's nice to see finally a $30 sale on here. We need a few more of those bigger sales to boost things up a little bit. All right. We took a $14 offer on these Shrek stickers by the looks of it. I guess I didn't realize I took an offer on these until now. I must have, or I don't know what happened exactly. Could have been an offer from Posh Sidekick, but it looks like they sold for $14. They've been sitting here for a few days and I realized I needed to get them shipped out. As you can see, this got a little bit wet, which is why we're selling cards only. The cards inside, totally fine. This came from that big garage sale buyout. I think I've got them listed anywhere from like around 20 bucks roughly. So these ones were for 14 bucks, but I've got a lot of them, so I'm willing to take offers. We're just gonna get them moved over to this box right here, and we'll get these ones shipped out on Poshmark. I didn't really look to see where these were going, but pretty happy. Love this place. So this Canada Post expedited parcel buyer pay shipping on Poshmark, and they're going through Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. We have a Poshmark.com order. It's a pair of fit flops. I picked these up for about $6 and change at Goodwill, I think maybe even last week. It's sort of that like a wedge, or is it platform? I guess that's more of a platform style. It would say in the listing, but it's like a weaved material, a little different than a lot of the fit flops I've seen in the past. Regardless, $28 USD. I think I paid $6.49 at Goodwill for these, so pretty decent. You know, a lot of times I'll find these at the bins or similar ones and pick them up. I just got some last week, but they were actually flip-flops. I don't know if I have them handy to show you. This is another type that they make, something like this. And then they make all kinds, but yeah, that's what you're looking for there. It usually is on the bottom. Fit flop, if you see them, definitely check comps on them because they're usually pretty good, and a lot of times they're not priced too high. Buyer pay shipping on Poshmark, United States Postal Service priority mail, and these ones are going to Cottage Grove, Minnesota. All right, we have a couple of eBay sales. Now the first one we're gonna pull is over here, and I have a second one, so I'm gonna be able to list this right away. And this one's sold. So I don't know if you guys seen, I think the first yard sale video I did this year, I picked these up. It was for parts. It was the first, maybe it was the second video. But anyway, I picked these up for parts. I got 2 jugs. I didn't keep any of the other little containers at all. I didn't keep the other part, the body. I could have sold it for parts too, but I decided not to. Let's figure out how this jug goes back on here. Maybe it's over here. I'll figure out the lid here in a minute. But it's gonna be right here. I'm sure we're supposed to line up this in the corner. There we go. I think I got like $49 for this, and I have another one to list. I paid $5 for the box. Can't really go wrong here. These Ninja parts can do pretty good. Like I said, I probably could have sold just the broken part, 4 parts only, but not a big deal on this one. I'm just selling the jug. All right, so this wound up going in a little bit bigger of a box. It weighs just over 3 pounds. I think it's 3 pounds. Well, not just over, almost 4 pounds, 3 pounds, 13 ounces, something like that. This is going to California. There's no way around it. I checked on Stallion Express, which I normally use. I checked on eBay. It's going to be $21 no matter how I ship this thing. You know, one of the cheaper options might have been UPS, or no, FedEx Ground, one of the ground services, but there was no courier, there was no extra savings. This one just cost 21 bucks. I only charged $9 for shipping, so I'm into it the rest of the money, right? The other $11 or whatever it happens to be. So I'm paying $11 for shipping, but like I said, I bought this for $5. I kept the other jug. The other one's gonna sell for about 50 bucks as well. I'm gonna do fine. I might just consider marking the shipping price up on the next one I list because, you know, I think there's a lot of options that could have been cheaper for this, but because it's going to California, that's kind of the factor here that's just making it expensive because of size. So not much I can do about it, but happy to sell this, still making plenty of profit, even if I am paying the extra $11 on shipping. All right, we sold a hockey jersey on eBay. This says it's a repeat buyer as well, so that's always good to see. I like that. Somebody's either viewed the channel or keeps coming back because they see I sell jerseys often. They didn't leave me a message, so I'm just going to assume that they are a jersey enthusiast. This one's a vintage Maple Leafs jersey. Like I said, it sold for, I think I sold it for $70. It's kind of rough shape. I can't remember. It just got the number on the back here, and I had just put who I think it's associated with, which is Rick. I'll throw it up on the screen. I just can't remember it in a second. I'll probably, even in the next clip, mention who it is. But Vintage Leaf 22. Who do you think it is? I guess we'll see here in a second. All right, got this one in a little poly bag here. Rick Vi. Is that how you pronounce it? Let me know in the comments if I'm butchering that. I'm pretty sure though. So I did ship this one with Uni Uni. It looks like it's gonna go to Mark. Oh yeah, Markham, Ontario. I just was making sure because sometimes mine gets shipped out of Mississauga, so I was making sure it wasn't that. But yeah, Markham, Ontario, repeat buyer. This one, like there's no name on the back. I'm just associating the number with the player, but I think it's clear in my photos that it doesn't say that on the back anyway. I'm saving a few bucks on this one, so even though, you know, you just see me lose a few dollars there, paid $5 and change to ship this with the Uni shipper, so pretty good, happy with the sale. All right, we have an eBay sale and I accepted a best offer. Sometimes when people send offers, they'll write like a little message that goes along with it. This person said they used to have these cards. They are DC Bloodline. I honestly don't know too much about them. I got these with a whole bunch of other cards, which, you know, as you can see, I don't have too many of them left, a few packs here and there. Sold a lot of them, but they had said they lost these in a house fire and they were looking to replace them. And I had them listed for, I don't know, like just over 20 bucks, and they offered me 17. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I think I paid like $5 or less for all these cards in particular, I think, anyway. So yeah, accepted that. Said, you know, hopefully, you know, these, you know, put you in a little bit better spirits anyway. And we talked for, you know, we sent a few messages back and forth. It's a little touching. You never know if somebody's using something like that to try to, you know, get a deal, but I highly doubt they would tell me a story like that just to get a few dollars off of cards. But, you know, these ones are pretty cool. You know, hopefully they do enjoy them. They are in great condition. But yeah, $17 sale. Let's get these ones shipped out. Wound up shipping this one with ICS Courier through Stallion Express. This one is next day delivery. It's going to Quebec, so it's not that far anyway. Very cheap, under $8. I forget how much exactly I paid to have this shipped, but it's not costing me any money because the buyer paid the shipping. It's crazy though in today's, just the state of today, that you would even have to question when somebody tells you a story like that. I don't think that this is fabricated at all. I'm sure they lost these cards, and that's why, you know, getting them out next day, I'm very happy to do that just to make them happy to accept an offer that's a reasonable offer, but just a weird state where you actually have to sit back and think, hey, is this even the truth? But yeah, like I'm not questioning that whatsoever with this. I just think it's crazy that that's where your mind goes, you know, especially when you're dealing with people online. You get a lot of crazy stories sometimes, and you know, you can't believe them all. All right, we have a Depop sale. Depop's been doing pretty good. I've been happy with it recently for sure. It's not consistent, but right now it seems to be popping off a little bit for me, which is cool. So we sold a jersey, and this one is a Golden Knights jersey. I'm gonna have to find it. It should be in here somewhere. Where? I don't exactly know at the exact second, but yeah, see if we can find it. Yeah, it's not a Golden Knights jersey. That's the problem. It just came to me. It's an LA Kings jersey. Why did I say that? Who knows? Just had it on the brain, I guess. I just sold a Golden Knights jersey not long ago. I think this one came from the booth. I've already peeled the sticker off. I'm just going to throw a different sticker over top of it to cover up that. It's too hard to get the stickiness off of paper, but 30 bucks. I took an offer on this one. I'm going to make sure this is the right jersey. It just came to me as I was looking for the Golden Knights one, that I'm pretty sure it was this LA jersey. So 30 bucks USD from Depop. You know, I'm happy with that. Paid about $14, I think, Canadian for this roughly. So still making some money. Let's get this guy shipped out. All right, like I said before, we're done with the thank you poly mailers. You know, I think I said that last video. Now we're just back to black. I really like these ones. That's why I reordered them. This is going United States Parcel Select. It went for just over $6. Really cheap, actually, right? United States Parcel Select through Stallion Express. And this one's gonna go to West Palm Beach, Florida. All right, a Poshmark.com order. Now here is a bad buy, okay? But it was just more of an experiment, I think, than a bad buy. I was trying out different brands when I was picking up jeans, like a lot of jeans, on a regular basis at the Goodwill bins. So I decided to pick up a pair of, I think they're H&M. Is it Divided? Is that what it's called? It's supposed to be in the men's jeans here. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's these ones right here. Nothing special about them. Definitely, what are they, size 30, 32. They're H&M. Is it Divided? Is that what that is? I don't really know too much about them. I knew they weren't great. I just knew, you know, I sold lots of American Eagle. Once in a while, I'll find stuff that's sort of just mall brand and pick it up. I thought I'd give these a try. Hung on to them for a really long time, way longer than I wanted to. Accepted a best offer of $12 USD, so not a lot of money, but yeah, happy to get rid of these. You probably won't see me picking these up anytime soon, but let's get them shipped out. United States priority mail, buyer pays shipping on Poshmark. These ones are going to Mesa, Arizona. All right, here's a bit of an odd one. So this was a Poshmark.ca order that just says that it's not shipped. I did ship it out. I did watch the girl scan it. I didn't take the receipt, so I don't know. I do know the Canada Post that I dropped it off on Monday. It is now, when I'm recording this, it is Wednesday. So I'm gonna go back there tomorrow when I drop this one off to see if she has it or why it didn't scan out. I don't even know if this label will ship, if this will ship a second time or what. So essentially, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna reship this even though I did ship it. I'm gonna try to use the same label because for some reason, Poshmark's saying I haven't shipped this out. Luckily, I do have another bathing suit. I'm not into them much at all, right? $5 a bathing suit. Even if I give this one away to this person for free, that's totally fine. But let's get it shipped out. We can talk about it more in a little bit. So this one's going to Fernine, British Columbia. I'm sure you guys remember me shipping this. It probably was in the last What Sold video. I'd have to go back and look. I know it was recent. Sometimes I don't show everything on film, but I feel like this one I couldn't pronounce the city. Fernine, I'm not even sure that's how it's pronounced now, British Columbia. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what happened there. I've never really had an issue where something didn't track. I've had stuff that was from my cross-border shipper. So when I'm doing Poshmark.com, I have to re-enter all the shipping information and send it to Stallion Express, basically make a big document and export it. And then that's how it gets shipped. So they scan the document and that's how that stuff gets shipped out. I've had issues there where I put something in wrong when it's filling that out, but with Poshmark.ca, you just print the label, slap it on there, and away it goes. I don't know if I take this tomorrow, when they scan the label, if they'll take it or if it's already been used, but as far as Poshmark's concerned, it's not been scanned out. I've not shipped this. I'm gonna say, I just got the final notice today. I'm gonna say I plan to ship within 1 to 2 days. I might even run it up to the post office today. The only reason why I would prefer to do it tomorrow is because the post office that I took it to is on my way to London, to be on my way home from London because of what time I'll be leaving in the morning. But yeah, I don't know if you ever had that where you've took something to Canada Post from Poshmark, they've scanned it, you watch them scan it, I didn't get a receipt back or anything, and then all of a sudden it doesn't show tracking. I've never had that problem before, which is why I rarely will take the receipts from them. I'll usually just drop them off and go because I trust them. I've never had them not scan it, but there was obviously some kind of an issue with this one. I don't know, it just seems kind of weird, but I'll let you know how this one plays out. I thought we'd end today's video with a little bit of a shed update. There's clearly no shed here yet, as you can see by the pile of gravel, but I have done a little bit of work trying to get the gravel worked around here. I'll show you right now what I've done so far. So you can see tire tracks here because I had to have them come dump more gravel. I did lay this out as flat as I possibly could. I haven't really got a level out yet, but I can see it needed more in the back end, and it almost killed me dragging all this gravel back here. So I decided to get another yard so I could push it back here and level this out some more. Now I'm coming up to a year of full-time reselling. What that means is I'm getting a little bit delicate apparently. This was a lot of work for me. I haven't worked in a factory or worked a physical job in almost a year now. I've done things, don't get me wrong. I just got my bike ready for the road again. I'll be biking. I was doing yoga for a little bit. That fell off too. So it's not like I haven't done a little bit of physical activity, but raking gravel around is some serious work. So people out there doing construction or doing that type of work, hats off to you because it's a lot of hard work. My lower back was sore. My shoulders were sore, my wrists were sore for a few days. I'm not looking forward to doing it again, but obviously I have to before the shed comes. So I have a couple days. I'll probably get back to that maybe Friday, I don't know. Today I'm actually gonna be filming the podcast with John. We're gonna film Friday's episode today, which is Wednesday. And then when you're watching this, which is most likely this will be Saturday's video, Sunday, so tomorrow, if you're watching this Saturday, the day that it comes out, I'm gonna be on the Scott Sell Stuff show Sunday night. So it will be this Sunday night here on YouTube on Scott's channel. I'll try to link that down below. So if you wanna watch it, it'll be 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're just going to talk about reselling. We're going to show things we picked up recently, and then there's the beaver round, so you don't want to miss that. Thanks so much for watching. If you like videos like this, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing for more content, and we will see you soon.